What's up guys and welcome back. So we're going to be watching My Hero Academia Season 3, the last episode. I am so excited. We met some new characters last week and this season has been incredible along with the other first two seasons. Like, this show does not disappoint and it didn't, so I'm gonna miss it. But it's the last episode and I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down between the new characters, the big three that we met last week, and Class 1A. Also, I will just tell you guys beforehand, I've been hit with a cold for like the past 4 days and it's not going away, so I might sound a bit weird and I'll probably cough a few times. I'm also drinking tea, so hopefully it'll get better soon. Regardless, let's just get straight to watching the episode. I am so hyped and I hope it's like a satisfying ending, you know? Okay. Oh my god, my nails look so bright on camera.
緑谷も戻ったところで本格的にインターンの話をしていた。はいっておいで。職場体験とどういう違いがあるのか直に経験している人間から話してもらう。
I did notice the scars on his arms, guys. It's not like I didn't notice that last week. I did, but I'm just like, I guess he got hurt too, like, you know, but yeah.
3年生です。
Woo!
遊泳生のトップビッグ3。栄えある遊泳生の中の頂点。
Who are this kid's parents?
成績こそ振るってないものの妙なインパクトを残
Why
し
is
て
he naked?
まず天敷から。
なんて目つきだ。一別だけでこの迫力。
I bet he's looking really nice.
ダメだ。
Oh, he's
波動さん。
shy.
じゃがいもだと思って望んでも頭部以外が人間のまま依然人間にしか見えない。どうしたらいい。言葉が出てこない。帰りたい。ゆえ日向のトップですよね。
聞いて天敷くん。
昔
あとはなんだ轟くんだよね。ねえ、なんでそんなところをやけどしたの？
Honey.
石田さんはその角折れちゃったら生えてくる？動くのね。やっぱり不思議。
天然っぽい。
幼稚園児みたいだ。オイラの玉が気になるって。ちょっとセクハラですって先輩。
ちげえよ。安心してください。大鳥は俺変だな。
Oh my god, my lip gloss got all over my cup.
元気があるよ。たちまとめて俺と戦ってみようよ。インターンにつ
ハンでありとはいえプロとも戦っている。
そしてヴィランとの戦いも経験しています。そんな心配されるほど俺ら雑魚に見えますか。
They have a point, but who knows?
会えるなんて願ってもない話だ。遊泳トップと今の
Get it, Midoriya.
これはどの程度か。
He's like freaking Gray from Fairy Tail. He strips like this.
調整が難しくてね。
Oh my god, that's so cheap actually. The ability to let anything pass through you is such a freaking cheap ability.
顔面かよ。
It's OP.
まずは遠距離も力だよね。ひがむべきはその技術だよ。1年後。
Did he train under All Might?
プロも含めてな。
Including the pros? Does that mean he's like head to head with Endeavor and stuff? Oh, that's crazy.
一瞬で
He's even more like All Might, like I said.
それってもう無敵じゃないですか。よせやい。無敵か。
God.
その一言勝ち筋を探っていこう。おお、サク。
He's the brains of the operation.
だったら探ってみなよ。
Imagine he's actually just OP and there's just no way to beat him. We don't. Yo, that's so badass.
ここ現れるの予測した。だが必殺ブラインドタッチメッセージ。
Oh my god.
カウンターを画策するよね。ならば当然そいつを狩る訓練するさ。
Yo. And he's doing all this naked. Oh my gosh.
を覚えた方がいい。
Oh my gosh, I wish Bakugo was there to go against
だ
him.
けどわけわからず全員が腹パンされただけなんですが。俺の個性は10日なんだよね。君たちがワープというあの移動は推察された通りそのおおよさ。ごめんって。どういう原理でワープを。全身個性を解除すると不思議なことが起きる。質量のあるものが重なり合うことはできないらしく弾かれてしまうんだよね。つ
Ah.
まり俺は瞬時に地上へ弾き出されてるのさ。これがワープの原理。
That's so
体の動き
cool.
やポーズで。
ボケるのね。やっぱり
Seriously.
とても強い個性。
いや、強い個性にしたんだよ。
Yes. Respect,
個
respect.
性発動中は肺が酸素を取り込めない。吸っても透過しているからね。同様に鼓膜はして設置。そして残った足を発動させすり抜け。簡単な動きにもいくつか工程がいるんだよね。
So it's really not. It's not like an obviously strong quirk. It's like not like Todoroki's or Bakugo's. It's really you have to develop it into something
離
awesome.
血まで周囲よりも早く。
That's similar to Midoriya actually, because Midoriya was given a really incredible quirk. However, it's not incredible unless you make it incredible, you know? In fact, it had a lot of drawbacks, like it hurt him, this, and he had to learn to work with it to make it super good.
話し方もプロっぽい。
1分で終わる話をここまでかけて
He's so cool.
上入ったんだから。
そうだな、セラビー。
C'est la vie.
つけた。ただ強い人が雄英のトップにいるんじゃない。努力でトップを掴んだ人なんだ。トーラダミリオ先輩。
But like the scars on his arms for real, like how,
ねえねえ。
like I don't know, that's bugging
と
me.
思ってたの知らなかったです。
チンチン。
誰か面白い子いた？気になるの。不思議。
九段の問題軸、俺の初手を分析し予測を立てた行動だった。サーが好きそうだ。
Sir? Who's Sir?
おれー、ゴミがあるなら持ってこいやー。よこせや。ヘッポコ継承者だからナンバーワンヒーローに近づけるなら何でもやりたいんです。
例えば元サイドキックの
Oh, that's him. That's him. His former sidekick was Tainter. Meteor.
動きが。
報告は元気に。
Whoever decided to call him Tainter is a genius. They really have similar vibes in their
ヴィラン
features.
メオーバー。
とんだ大物連れてきたな、トゥーアイス。
I guess we're gonna be meeting a lot about this guy next
ヒ
time.
ーローに一歩近づいてない未来だ。
Like that? Oh, I'm so sad. Like, it ended too soon. Like, no.
さらに向こうへ。
Oh, oh my gosh.
僕のヒーローアカデミアテレビアニメ第4期制作決定。
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad it's over, but like, it was a really awesome ride and that was so much fun. So yeah, I'm like piecing, I'm trying to piece a lot of things together. I know I did mention last week, I'm like, Meteor is so similar, like I just feel All Might vibes from him, and I still do, and also the fact that he's close to being #1. There's just so much about, heck, the hair color too. There's just so much between them. They're smiley, they're very, you know, bubbly characters. And then they did show us that interview that All Might had before he became a teacher at UA with Nezumi, the principal. He was saying how, like, if you want to find a successor, this is the best school with the best students and whatnot. And I'm sure there was something between All Might and Mirio in some way, shape, or form. And they said All Might's they spoke about All Might's sidekick. Gran Torino mentioned All Might's sidekick, and like Mirio's kind of the only person I could think of as the sidekick. And the thing about his arms, like, he's the only other person that has like the scars that look so similar to Midoriya's. But then when I'm thinking about that, I'm just like, it still doesn't mix, because I know All Might didn't give Mirio the quirk. So like, yeah. So I don't know, like, I'm sure that Mirio was probably All Might's sidekick and whatnot, so they probably, you know, it makes a lot of sense, and that's fine. I think that's gonna be really cool. What's interesting about this, however, is that Mirio is the closest to being #1 hero, even among the pros, which that is insane. That's incredible. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. With that being said, we always expect, like, you know, Midoriya is gonna become like the #1 hero. Like, that's how I see it. I'm like, of course, you know, protagonist, MC, he started from the bottom, now we're here. So you can see how he would make it to #1 hero. But like with Mirio there, maybe he'll actually be like #2. Like, I don't know, just, or maybe he'll be like, Mirio will be #1 and then Midoriya. Like, it's just, I don't know, whatever. There's still now that rivalry along with the other two in the big three, which unfortunately we didn't get to see much of. I was really looking forward to seeing what their quirks were all about. We're gonna have to wait a whole next season to see that. Amashiki's personality was nothing like how I expected. I thought maybe he would be very like to himself and whatnot, but I thought he would be like a cool, collected to himself kind of guy. Like I said, what did I say? I said a mix of Eraser and Bakugo, but clearly he's just an adorable little muffin that like is scared of stuff. He's like a little chick. It's just like... Anyways, I do have to say that I really, really do like the big three. They're all really cool people. I'm glad none of them are like cocky bastards, you know, just because they're like the biggest in school. Like, I'm really happy that none of them are like that, and they're all really likable characters, and they're really nice, and it makes sense, right? In a school like this, these are people aspiring to be heroes. You can't have them being like jackasses. Like, they would not make it, right? Although Endeavor, #1 hero at the moment, but yeah. Sips tea, but it's unsweet. Anyways, I do really, really want to learn more about Mirio. He just seems like a really, really interesting character, you know. It's cool to see how much he has in common with Midoriya as a character too. The only difference, of course, is that Mirio did have a quirk. However, his quirk was very like... Imagine being hit with a quirk like that at first. You would think like, heck am I supposed to do? I just go through things. Like, he's just falling through the ground and then getting thrown back out, right? Like, every time he would use it all over his body, it would just drive him through the ground, and then when he lets go, when he releases it, pops back out, and he could like go through things. But then to properly go through things, he has to like do specific steps. Like, initially you would think like, what is this quirk? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And it's really cool, because that was the same thing that Midoriya went through. Like, he was given All Might's quirk, which is obviously definitely an incredible quirk. However, when it's given to him like that on the spot, he also kind of feels just like, okay, now what? Like, I'm punching things and my arm's breaking. My body itself is literally not strong enough to use it. So at the time when Midoriya got the quirk, it was useless to him. You know, it really, really was. So he had to put in all that work to make it not useless anymore, for him to be able to use it to begin with, so it could actually be used with his body, because he was frail at first. And then he had to try and learn a way to use it without completely destroying his arm, controlling the amount of power. And then now he had to convert to using his legs because his arms could stop working forever. Like, it had similar complications no matter how incredible the quirk was. And it's really cool to see how both of these people had a lot of drawbacks and are really rising to the top with it and with all that hard work as well. So this is basically the expression started from the bottom, now we're here, guys. It's like basically you start from the bottom but you work your way up, and that's how you get the farthest. It's when you're able to actually go through the difficulties, you can overcome them and find ways around them and they won't stop you again, you know? And yeah, speech of the day, guys. So yeah, basically that's what it is, and I don't know, it's cool. It's really, really good, and I'm just super excited to see how all of these characters now are gonna be in this together, fighting against the League of Villains and this new guy that is gonna start working with the League of Villains. I also wonder if next season there's anything that's gonna happen with All For One. Like, I know he's in captive right now, but like, he seems pretty cocky, as if he could really just get out of this if he wants to, like. And yeah, then we'll see like what's gonna go on with the League of Villains, what they have in store, and a lot of people are hyping me up for next season. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I always love watching this series. It's just really good. It almost has no flaws. Have I said this before? It's flawless. I just feel like it's a really flawless anime. Like, it's good. Like, this is an all-around really, really good show. The comedy, the drama, the action, the feels, as well as the animation, y'all. Like, I'm gonna tell you, the animation is very decent in the sense that like you're not there and thinking like, what is that? You know, like sometimes you're watching a show like even like One Piece and sometimes Naruto and other shows, Fairy Tail, like all these other fighting shows, sometimes you're there and you're just like, oh my god, Black Clover, for example. Like, I'm like fighting myself to watch this show. I just like skim through it so I know what's up. I feel kind of obligated to keep watching because I started, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, sometimes the animation is like, oh, that's not bad, but then the other time you're just like, what? And like, I feel like this anime really doesn't have that. It doesn't have these really bad animation moments. It's just very thoroughly gone through, and it's just really good to see. And alright guys, so enough of that. Thank you so much for watching this series with me. I really, really enjoyed it. It's always more fun when you're watching it with other people and seeing what they have to say and stuff like that. Like, it was just, so thanks a lot, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again soon. So thanks and bye. I had to put that in there.